In this video, we will be looking at War and Order's Territory Defense event. Pretty much every game in this genre has a similar type of alliance defense event, but this is definitely one of the most enjoyable variations of this event that I've played. Most territory defense style events have waves upon waves of monsters attack either your alliance building or your castle directly. Because War and Order has flags to expand your territory, the monsters instead will be sent at a nearby flag. The goal of territory defense is to prolong the event by killing as many of these monsters as possible before one of your flags is destroyed. Don't worry though, none of the damage to your flags is permanent and it will all be reset as soon as the event is over. Similarly, since you are defending, any troops that the monster defeats will only be wounded. For a new player, this event can be somewhat intimidating. Your screen will be flashing red and it may feel a bit chaotic. Don't worry so much about beating the event. The monsters will continue to get more and more powerful, and the number of them attacking your flags will increase. You just want to protect your flags for as long as possible while building up a healthy personal and alliance score to maximize the rewards you get after the event. The event is started by the alliance leader or a deputy. As soon as it starts, a new button will appear on the right side of your screen that shows the wave number. Clicking on it will offer you details about your ranking, the current wave information, and most importantly at the bottom, you will see all the details about which monster is attacking which flag. Pay close attention to this part of the menu as you work through the event. Generally, you'll want to be protecting the flags that have the lowest durability. In addition, depending on your troop count, you may want to be selective of which of your armies go to which unit. I'll discuss this in more details in a bit. Lastly, the timing of the monsters will help you determine when to send your troops. Sending too early or too late will result in reduced overall points. We will also talk about timing a bit later in the video. Before we take a deep dive into a practical example of the event, let's take a peek at the information provided by the developers. This information can be accessed by clicking the event button and navigating to Territory Defense. The first page you encounter lists ranking information. It's currently empty here as there isn't any information yet to display. Clicking on the bottom left button opens information on the event's rules. We already know that an R4 or higher must be the one to open the event, and also that the event ends when a flag is destroyed. This next page is quite important as it shows the 4 different types of monsters that can attack your flag. At the bottom of each image, you'll see some text letting you know which units the monster is particularly strong against. Rock giants take reduced damage from infantry, minotaurs take reduced damage from cavalry, skeletons take reduced damage from archers, fire demons take reduced damage from mages. Now, since the primary damage dealing units are mages and archers, we are more concerned with working around the fire demon and skeleton restrictions. You can customize presets around the 4 different types, but really it's quite sufficient to just focus on the 2 that have the greatest impact. We want to avoid sending mages at the fire demon and archers at the skeleton. Basically, monsters attack flags and you send armies to reinforce the flags and defeat the monsters. The damage that you deal to the monsters will be converted to points later, and this is why you want to be effective in both timing and troop selection. If a monster defeats your armies, they will be sent back to your castle. When you defeat a monster, your armies will remain at the flag if you had reinforced before the monster arrived, so you'll need to click Withdraw. The event is on a weekly schedule that resets Sunday night. Your alliance leaders will choose a time that works for the alliance, and you should show up at that time to participate in the events. The rewards are quite decent, especially if you rank highly. Let's now talk about how you play through this event. At the beginning, the monsters that come to attack your flags are rather weak and limited in number. This is a good time to practice the timing of your flag reinforcement. Flags have a maximum amount of troops that they can hold. However, in War and Order, if you join a battle that has already begun, there is no limit to reinforcements. Because of this, it is ideal to have your troops arrive at the flag immediately as the battle is about to begin. When a monster is approaching, check your march time to the flag and prepare to send your troops to arrive as the monster reaches the flag. In some cases here, I was too slow to reach the flag, resulting in no points. The monsters just died too quickly. That's not too big of a deal though, since points are damage based and these early monsters have very low hit points. Further into the event, you'll no longer be waiting for monsters. It will start to take so long to kill them that there's always another to send to beating on a flag somewhere. Here's a good time to talk about troop compositions and what troops to send where. Recall that we don't usually want to send mages to fire demons, and we don't want to send archers to skeletons. While there are reductions against infantry and cavalry as well, you should be more concerned with the primary damage dealing units. To this effect, it is a good idea to have a march preset for each of these two types. For the archers preset, I'll have 50% of every troop with the exception of mages and archers. In this preset, I'll put only one unit of each type of mage for layering, and then I'll put nearly every single archer that I own. In making the mage preset, I'll do the same thing except reverse the mages and archers, one of each type of archer, and nearly max out the mages. I'll send the mage preset to anything other than the fire demon, and I'll send the archer preset to anything other than the skeleton. As the event progresses, it's helpful to also remember to heal your troops in the hospital, as well as help others that are healing theirs. With precise timing, effective march presets, and strong allies, you'll surely push your scores high and reap the great rewards that this event provides. Best of luck in defending your flags. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider hitting the like button and checking out other videos on the Miser's Guide to Ebony. I'll see you in the next video.